Hello. I was just having a conversation with my daughter the other day about school uniforms. I think that her school should have school uniforms because it would make it a lot easier when I have to get up early for work. If I gotta get her clothes out, it's so much easier to get out. It's a set of five set of clothes for the whole week. I could get that out in one night. It don't matter what the weather really is, if it's cold, layer up. If it's not, wear t-shirts or something, of course. But school uniforms would just be a great enforcement in the school system altogether. School uniforms helps with the parents' pockets. These are the things that I'm telling my daughter, and she's like, Mom, that would be the end of my world if I can't just express myself freely with the clothes that I like to wear. I get that kids get to express themselves through clothes, but what if you don't have to express yourself through clothes? Or what if you can express yourself through clothes after school hours? School should be mainly just focused on school. Why does it have to be focused on expressing the way you feel through your clothes? School uniforms helps keep bullying away and the violence down in schools. So I told her I did some research and found a couple pros and cons of having the school uniforms in the school, and what are some of the cons of having them in the school as well. Some of the pros that I came up with was school uniforms may deter crime and increase the student safety rate. A lot of schools in the West Coast, ever since they enforced the school uniforms, their crime rate has went down by a lot. So school uniforms was a good idea for them. Another one is school uniforms keep students focused on their education and not their clothes. Some of the rich kids that you may be sitting next to have on the nicest outfit, the most expensive thing they could find, and I just want to make sure I get my education. I have on whatever my mother could afford to buy. You don't want to have your kids back and forth with the bullying and the, oh, I have on good clothes and you don't. I'm rich and you're poor. You don't want to have to deal with that in school. School should be just about school, your education. Getting your education so you can move on. Another one is school uniform create a level playing field amongst the students, reducing peer pressure and bullying. Peer pressure is a big thing in school, especially with bullying as well. Some kids may feel that I don't want to bully this person because of what they have on, but the other kids that are bullies themselves, they peer pressure them, and the other kids end up doing things that they don't want to do. So therefore, school uniforms may help with that as well. Wearing school uniforms enhances the school pride, the unity, and the community spirit. Of course, you want to be as one. If this is a school is all a teamwork and y'all all work together. So there shouldn't be a dividing anyone. It should be all one. And it's not just, though, those are the rich kids and these are the poor kids. No, these are all the school's kids. And we all treat them as one. School uniform may improve attendance and discipline as well. It also may save valuable class time because they are easier to enforce than a standard dress code. You don't have to worry about someone wearing tank tops or strapless this and shorts too short or anything like that. School uniform, keep it all the same color, all the same length. You have no problem. Now, some of the cons that I found about school uniforms were school uniforms restricts students from expressing themselves freely. I get that. Students want to be able to express themselves freely, but you can do that with a school uniform on. You can rock a good outfit in your school uniform. School uniforms promote conformity over individuality. School uniforms do not stop bullying. It do not, and it may increase violent attacks. It's not a set that school uniforms will stop the bullying, but it may help with the drop of the bullying and the peer pressure and all the crimes that are happening in school. Another con is school uniforms do not improve attendance, academic, or preparedness or exam results. No. Kids that are in the nicest clothes or the horrible, the clothes that they found at Goodwill. It all depends on how you're teaching the kids. That's the main point of it all. School uniforms just helps with everyone not worrying about what everyone is wearing. You can have on anything, and long as you're getting that education through to your head, that's all that matters. It really shouldn't matter on your clothes. But school uniform does help with getting ready for school in the morning. You already know what you're going to wear, or somewhat of what you're going to wear. You don't have to take the time and take that extra long time to see, what am I going to wear? What is Jenny wearing? What is Johnny wearing? I don't want to wear the same thing. Y'all could wear the same thing. Y'all all are one. School uniforms, I believe, should be enforced in every school. I had it as a kid growing up, and it made it a lot easier getting myself ready for school in the morning. It made it a lot easier on my mom's pockets. She had to buy a set of clothes, and bam, there was my school uniforms. I take them off when I got home, so that way I'm not messing them up by playing out in the streets with my friends and everything. I'm saving them I'm getting them ready to go in the laundry to wash for the next week of school I have. School uniforms was a good investment.